Hi, guys. So today we're going to talk about Canada today. So if you open up your books to 296, that's where we will pick up. If you live there, you and your family live in Toronto or Ontario. Your parents, who are architects, have been offered an important project in Montreal. If they accept it, you will live there for 2 years. Montreal is a major city in the French-speaking Quebec. You would have to learn a new language. In Montreal, most street signs and advertisements are written in French. How do you feel about moving to a city with a different language and culture? Building background. Canada today has been shaped by both history and geography. Canada's first European settlers were French, but the British eventually controlled the territory. Differences in culture still remain, however. In addition, the four regions of Canada are separated by vast distances, economic activities, and culture. Canada's government. Peace, order, and good government is a statement from Canada's Constitution that Canadians greatly value. Canadians are proud of their democratic government, which is led by a prime minister. Similar to a president, a prime minister is the head of a country's government. Canada's prime minister oversees the country's parliament, Canada's governing body. Parliament consists of the House of Commons and the Senate. Canadians elect members of the House of Commons. However, senators are appointed by the prime minister. Canada's 10 provincial governments are each led by a premier. These provincial governments are much like our state governments. Canada's central government is similar to our federal government. The Canadian federal system lets people keep their feelings of loyalty to their own province. 297, Canada's regions. Canada's physical geography separates the country into different regions. For example, people living on the Pacific coast in British Columbia are isolated from Canadians living in the eastern provinces on the Atlantic coast. Just as geographic distance separates much of Canada, differences in culture also define regions. Regionalism. The culture differences between English-speaking and French-speaking Canadians have led to problems. English is the main language in most of Canada. In Quebec, however, French is the main language. When Canadians from different regions discuss important issues, they are often influenced by regionalism. Regionalism refers to the strong connection that people feel toward the region in which they live. In some places, this connection is stronger than people's connection to their country as a whole. To better understand regionalism in Canada, we will now explore each region of the country. As you read, refer to the map below to locate each region. First, we have the Eastern Provinces. The region called the Eastern Provinces is a region that lies on the Atlantic coast of Canada. The provinces of New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island are often called the Maritime Provinces. Maritime means on or near the sea. The province of Newfoundland and Labrador is usually not considered one of the Maritime Provinces. It includes the island of Newfoundland and a large region of the mainland called Labrador. A short growing season limits farming in the eastern provinces. However, farmers in Prince Edward Island grow potatoes. 298. Most of the economy in Canada's eastern provinces is related to forestry and fishing industries. Many people in the eastern provinces are descendants of immigrants from the British Isles. In addition, French-speaking families have moved from Quebec to New Brunswick. Most of the region's people live in coastal cities. Many cities have industrial plants and service fishing and shipping ports. Along the Atlantic coast lies Halifax, Nova Scotia, the region's largest city. Bottom of 298, the heartland. Inland from the eastern provinces are Quebec and Ontario, which together are sometimes referred to as the heartland. More than half of all Canadians live in these two provinces. In fact, the chain of cities that extends from Windsor, Ontario to the city of Quebec is the country's most urbanized region.